Hello, lovely viewers. Welcome to Eyramax YouTube channel. Today we continue to look at how to set up quality child education. In this episode, we will dive in more to know all that it takes to run a school as a business. Kindly like the video, kindly share to your friends to get to know the knowledge of how to run a school as a business, and kindly subscribe to the channel to stay updated. And don't forget to leave a comment in the section below. Thank you very much. What is the budget range one can base on to venture into this business? If you want to break it down to maybe somebody who is starting fresh.
Okay, so first you will need a place that you can start up the business.
Okay.
And it depends on the location that you find yourself.
Okay.
So you have to rent an apartment, or if you can build. You build.
Okay.
Yes, but it should be at least a place bigger enough for you to have your playground. You should have washrooms and other things. So
is that GES requirement?
Yes, that is a requirement.
Okay.
You should get a place where the kids can play.
Okay.
That is a playground. You
classroom.
Should get a classroom bigger enough to accommodate students, and also you should get washrooms and a kitchen.
And a kitchen.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, those are the requirements that will be needed.
So, what is the requirement for a class per student? How many?
Well, when you go to
the crèche
and the social welfare,
okay,
they have 8 to 1.
8 to 1.
So it's 8 students to a teacher.
To a teacher.
Yes.
Okay.
And I think the GES, since they are not dealing with the crèche,
okay,
they are dealing with the mainstream.
Okay.
I think it's 15 above to a teacher.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So you get a place, and then also you have to get your play items that the kids can play with.
Okay.
You should get your furniture.
Okay.
That is the tables and the chairs, which are conducive for the kids to sit on to learn.
Okay, and before you even come to the textbooks.
Before you come to your stationery.
Okay.
Yes.
And the teachers.
And then the teachers that. But if you are starting, it doesn't necessarily mean you should get teachers in. If you have the knowledge, you can start all by yourself.
With one class?
Yes. Before you go on to employ other teachers.
Okay.
So, and I always advise that if you are a businessman, you should be on top.
A businesswoman. Because you are the first female I'm interviewing. So
yes.
More
but
of
if you are venturing into a business, you should have much knowledge about the business before
you go into it,
and before you even employ someone.
Okay.
So that if the person is not available, you can do it all by yourself.
Okay.
So we started, and I was on the field with them.
Okay.
So I started from crèche, and I started gradually from the crèche up to the year 5. So there is no class that when you put me there, I can't teach.
You can't teach.
Yes.
So currently, are you actively teaching, or
no? For now,
you are doing.
I am doing most of the managerial.
Now let's come to the budget range. So globally, how much do one need?
Well, if I'm to break it down,
okay.
Now
let's say somebody is about to graduate, and the person is not having much money, like as you have started 6 years back. How much money should the person prepare to start school? Like this?
So now, renting an apartment, even if it's 2 bedrooms that you are renting, I can't say much, but I know it will be around 700 and above.
Okay.
And they will rent it out to you at 2 years advance. So it means you have to budget within that range.
That's just the structure.
Just the structure.
Okay.
Yes. So it means that 7 times 12, then times, no, let's say 7 times 24.
700.
Yes.
times 24.
Yes.
That will give you about 16,800.
Yes, just for the place. I am talking about Agnan Kwanta here.
Okay.
I don't know wherever anybody finds him or herself.
Okay.
But for Agnan Kwanta,
So
2
that's-
bedrooms, you should get ready for that. But you should also get a place where, it's a conducive, the environment is conducive for kids to be.
Having a playing ground too as well. So
Yes.
that 16,800 will give you that will be about $2,082.
Yes.
That's just for the structure.
Yes.
Okay, before you come to
Then you come to the furniture.
okay.
Now the furniture, when it comes to kids, it's very expensive. So for the furniture, if you are planning on maybe getting a classroom like 10 kids, just the 10 kids, the tables and the chairs, you might spend like 1,500 there, 2,000 just for the furniture.
Or the
Depending
furnitures or
on
per one furniture.
Oh no, one if you want a set of it,
Okay.
is 300.
Okay.
Yes, but depending on the type of people you are targeting,
Okay.
it's also very, very important.
Okay.
Yes, if you are targeting the high class people,
Okay.
they have their own things that you have to purchase.
Okay.
If you are targeting the
Middle
middle
class.
class people, and then the normal, the average people too,
Okay.
you can get your own,
Okay.
thing.
So it depends
Yes.
on the class of people you are providing the service to.
We were looking at the middle and the high class people.
Okay, because of
Yes.
the industries that are around.
Yes.
So you are targeting companies like Grow,
Girl,
Norpalm,
yes, Mantrack, Halliburton,
Okay.
yes, oil
And
fields,
Buzia Beach and
Buzia, yes, and the teachers, the nurses, the doctors. Those are the people, the bankers. Those
Okay.
are the people.
That's your target market.
Yes, that is our target market. But we also have some business people in the market too.
Okay. Yes.
So we also reach out to those people.
To them.
Yes.
Okay. What are so globally, if we should pen it down, you need roughly, let's say, 50,000 Ghana cedis or
Yes.
100,000.
50,000 if you don't have any place. But there are people too who maybe they have a small place that they want to start the business with. That one, the rent is out.
Okay, so you build your own structure.
I have a friend who was staying at Kumasi with the parents, and the parents were no more.
Okay.
So the building was just there. So
Okay,
she was
converted
in a bank, and then she decided to go into the school business. So she just converted the place into a school. So for that aspect was out.
So
The renting aspect was out.
So-
all she had to do was to get the furniture, get the place ready for the school.
in the school business, anybody can choose to enter into the school business. There's no specific profession or specific course you need to go and read to start up a school. You don't need to be an educationalist.
You need to.
You need to.
Yes.
But you did a Greek.
Yes, but
And
I
so
have.
your friend did banking and
You know what?
No.
You have to be illiterate. Let me put it that way.
okay.
Before you can go into school,
Okay.
because the school business is a business that, if you don't have an upper hand on what the kids should know, yes, your teachers might pollute the kids.
Okay.
So you should be illiterate and always update yourself. So if I would say that the school business is a business that if you don't want to learn, you can never venture.
You can never
No.
run it.
No.
What are the challenges in the school business?
Well, we have 3 departments.
Okay.
We have the teachers,
Okay.
we have the kids,
Okay.
and we have the parents. No, we have the staff. Let me say that, because I also have cooks, I have the driver, I have the security.
Okay.
So I would say that we have the staff department.
Okay. The school.
We have
the children.
the kids, and then we have the parents, and
Okay.
we have challenges with every
department.
Yes, good, because parents, when they bring their awards to the school, are expecting something from you.
Okay.
So if you don't deliver,
They want value for their money.
yes. So if you don't deliver, the pressure starts mounting on you. And I'll always say that this school started without any signpost.
No signpost?
Yes, even our school uniforms didn't have a crest.
Really?
Yes. We didn't make any announcement, but through, the materials we were able to put across and the output of the kits, it started selling the school. So in the same vein, if you don't put in your best, and then the kids don't go out with it, the parents know, and then they will start withdrawing their kids from the school. So the challenge is for you to always be on the teachers, so that the kids can also bring out that output for the world to know how best your school is.
So what's the challenge with the kids?
Now the kids we have a lot of levels with the kids, and when it comes to Obiawa background, everybody has his own background, and yet you have to make sure that everybody
is streamlined to meet some particular.
Thank you very much. And some of them you have to study their temperament and everything. Some of them you might think, oh, this child is not good, so you might ignore that child. Yes, so you have to study every child and see how best you can help that child, because at the end of the day they have paid. Yes, so you have to
make sure they deliver.
Yes, you have to always be on them. And the parent aspect is you are providing a service, so sometimes they come, they are not satisfied with your service, and they will share their displeasure to you. You have to go back, do your homework well, come, and always you are addressing parents, because since you are delivering, or since you are providing a service, of course your service should be good for everybody.
Be quality.
Yes. And that is the challenge we have. And then
the staff.
That one, I know every business person knows this. That human attitude is something else.
It's something to yes. It's not easy to handle.
Yes. So that was one of the reasons why I had to leave my job and come
and concentrate.
Yes. Because if you are not on them, the supervision here, the school is wired with CCTV cameras.
So to monitor everything that you are doing.
Yes. And for keeping them in check as to when they come to school early, you have a clocking machine, so that
that's
when
for
you
the
come,
teachers or the students.
The teachers. So when you come, you clock in before you go. You go and teach, and when you are going out to, you clock in. You clock out before you go.
So you have a school bus that picks the children.
Yes, we have a school bus that currently have 2 buses.
So where do you pick the children from?
We go as far as Axim Road, very close to Axim.
Very close to Axim?
Yes. Kejina.
Wow.
Yes, it's just 5 minutes or 10 minutes away from Axim. And we also go to the school. And then we go to Abuade. Yes, but we've not extended it to Osejo yet. Yes. How
about on the road going to
Nswayem? We've not gotten there yet.
You've not gotten there?
No.
Do you have the plans of going there? Because we have a lot of gold businessmen and women over there. They have a lot of money there.
Yes, we do. We do, yes.
Well, before we come to recommendation to the graduates, the unemployed, and those that are working and they feel like they need to establish their business, before we come to that aspect, do you have an exchange, since you have adopted GS and that of Cambridge or UK system? Do you have an exchange program with any international school?
No, not yet.
Not yet?
No.
Okay, so viewers, this is Westside Educational Complex. If you are watching us and you want to have a link with this school for an exchange program, maybe the white kids will come here to help teach or the students to learn, and some of our students also going there to learn, maybe in the UK, in the US, or wherever, even in Africa. I think, or maybe if there's an institution in Africa that has a similar class of Westside, I think I'll leave their email and all the information about the school in the description section below. You can contact them and have an exchange program. It can also help these children get exposure internationally. So yeah. So now, what is your daily routine as the owner of the school or the proprietor? Your daily routine. When you wake up in the morning and you brush your teeth, you finish bathing, and
when I was working for somebody, I always had that notion that if you have your own business, you can go to work at any time
you want.
Any day you feel like not going to work, you just sleep. But if you adapt that attitude in your own business, your business might collapse. So, and you always have to be a model for your teachers.
Okay.
And even though I'm a mother of 3,
okay,
in the morning I have to hurriedly come to school.
Okay.
So that my teachers will know that I'm in school on time.
Okay.
And when you are in school, they have no excuse to be late.
Okay.
So my morning routines is that as early as 7:30, I'm in school. Yes.
And what time do you leave?
The leaving time, I don't really have a specific time.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll be caught up with work. Sometimes we leave as late as 12.
In the night?
Yes, in the night. Sometimes I can leave as early as 5. Yes. Okay. Yes. So when I come, our morning routine is you come, at least sometimes I stand in front to receive some of the kids and then to address parents. Every morning parents come in, sometimes they want to talk to you, and sometimes they have some issues that you have to address. Yes, so in the mornings, mostly in the mornings, I'm at the frontage of the school.
Very busy.
Yes, receiving the kids and also talking to parents. And then in the middle of the day, I go around to check the kids and see teachers, and then sometimes address some of their challenges, and then see how best they are relating with the kids before I come to my job as an engineering for the school.
Okay.
You have to think. Always be ahead of your teachers and execute some plans that we have. So maybe in the middle of the day, after I have done all my supervising job and everything, I come to the office and then I sit down and do all those things.
Okay.
Yes.
Will you recommend this business to the graduates to go into venture?
Yes.
Why?
It's a good business.
That's the business aspect.
Yes. It is a very good business.
Okay.
Starting it is not easy.
Okay.
When we were starting, somebody told me that we should give ourselves 5 years, because for the first 5 years you've been on a very rough patch.
Okay.
And I didn't know until I ventured into it. And at some point you might give up.
Okay.
But I will encourage anybody who has that passion. And establishing a school, you should also have passion for the job.
Okay.
Because if you don't have passion for just the kids, the attitude of the kids might even put you away. Okay. So, and teachers sometimes not coming to school, they stop the school without even letting you know about it, and a whole lot of issues. But when we take all those aspects of it away, and then the one of the self-fulfilling aspect is when you are able to make an impact in the life of the child. It's a self-fulfilling, and also you can also make your profits out of it. Yes, good profit out of it.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, that's the business aspect, and is there a future for this business?
Yes. There is a huge future. We have started, and Cloud9 is not even our limit because we have a lot of plans we have in place. Okay. We identified the problem, and we are still identifying a lot of problems, and one of them is that we have realized that we don't have any private secondary school in this facility.
Wow.
Yes,
so you have the plans of expanding it into the secondary school level?
Yes, so possibly 2 years to come, we are starting a remedial school. Okay. Because most of the remedials are done in Takoradi. And I see people from Axim, people from Takwa going to Takoradi. Okay. So this is going to be their stop. Okay. Okay. So we are going to have a remedial school, and we people are also asking for boarding facilities because
for even at this level.
Yes, because some people are from outside. We have social media handles, and people see us through that, and they would wish to bring their wards, but they are far. Okay. So if we have the boarding facilities, they will also bring their wards to the school. So very soon we are starting our next. Okay. Yes, so that is where we have all these things in place.
Okay. Your last message to the graduate before I come to my personal question about education system. What's your last message to the graduates who are about to finish school, and those that have finished school and they are in the house and they are looking for a job but they are not getting? And those that are working but they are not happy with the job that they are doing and they feel like starting their own business. What is your message to these three categories?
For the school business, I will say that you can't start out widely unless you gather experience. Okay. Yes, if I had not gathered some experience, I'm not sure I would have gotten to where we are now. Okay. So for the school business, I will say that if you have any plans of establishing a school, you have to go and understudy a school and make sure you know what you want before you establish the school. Okay. But if you want any other business, I think it goes to any other business that you have to at least understudy. You have to train yourself on it before you go into that business. Okay. Yes. Okay.
My last question to you is that is a personal question. I've seen that with the challenges we are facing in our country currently, we are the institutions, the universities are producing a lot of graduates, but we are having financial challenges in our country, some engineering problems, some social problems. How can the basic education system help groom these kids to be able to be a problem solving in our country?
Well,
because when you take finances like this, it is not taught in school. So most of us, even at the university level, financial education is not being taught. You don't even hear the word, you hardly hear the word investment, savings. But you finish school and you realize that you don't even have a penny to even start a business. Yes, it's a problem which the education system needs to incorporate, especially financial education and problem solving.
Well, what we did was that even though the GS has their own system, we also sat down to look at how we can also groom our kids in a manner that when they come out, they will not only be
a burden.
Yes, and not only answer questions to pass in school. But also to help them in their lives. So what we did was that we try as much as possible to look outside the world, see what the outside world is doing, outside this country,
Okay.
outside Africa, what
Okay.
the kids are doing, and then we try to enlighten our kids. It's a gradual process.
Okay.
So we try to enlighten our kids towards that. So it doesn't necessarily mean that all schools should, since we are going to write BC, they
So
have to
you just teach them to just go
teach
and write.
them. That is how our
Write
system
and,
is.
learn, pass and forget.
That is how our system is. So every parent is looking forward that my child
We'll go
goes
and
learn,
pass,
and then go to a good school.
Okay.
Without looking at that aspect of the child. So, schooler, what is this child going to
become?
Yes, but we look beyond that.
Okay.
So we start grooming them from the year 2. That is 7 years.
Okay.
7 years has a lot of, I can't go into details.
Okay.
But when the child is 7 years, it has its own way that you can start grooming the child.
Okay.
So that is how we have groomed them.
Okay.
And we expose them to a lot of things.
Okay.
So that when they grow up, they don't become, they don't sit for people to bring them solutions.
Okay.
But rather they go out to
identify
Yes.
problem and provide solution.
Yes, that is. So I always advise that we don't sit down for and wait that this is how it should be. So everybody is going to the past questions, learn, go and pass and go. But rather you have to also make sure you train the kids in such a way that wherever they go to, they will be able to be problem solvers. And because of that, our school, we have a presentation that every child presents from year 1.
Wow.
You are given a topic, you
Come and
go
present.
and sit down, you prepare, and then you come and present.
So you
in
go
front
and
of-
identify a problem.
Yes.
Do research.
Yes.
Come up with solutions.
Yes.
Then-
And every parent in the school will attest to this fact that is how we train our kids here. Okay. So we give you the topic, you go and then do your own research, you come back and then you present to the class.
Okay.
Yes.
That's very good. Oh, my lovely viewers, you've heard this is Westside Educational Complex. Wherever you are, I think by 2 years' time, they'll be having the boarding facility. So it doesn't matter whether you're in Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, Uganda, wherever you are, even in the US, UK, wherever you are, you can bring your child to Westside Educational Complex. Even if you're in Takrady, you can even bring your children. Accra, Kumasi, wherever, you can bring your children. And they will give them the best quality education. So, but my last thing I will recommend, even if it is not part of your curriculum, you should add financial education. We should start teaching our children what is investment and what is savings, so that they don't grow up to learn how to only spend money, but they will also learn how to start saving money and maybe to become businessmen and women. I think if we are able to do that, we will be able to solve poverty rates in our country. Thank you very much for this opportunity, and God richly bless you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Okay.